Title: The Abandoned Asylum, A Tale of Terror. Welcome, everyone, to another spine-tingling horror story. Tonight, we take you on a journey to an abandoned asylum that has been untouched for years. Many locals have whispered about strange happenings around the area. But, nobody has ever dared to go inside. Until now. Our story begins with a group of teenagers, looking for an adventure. They heard the rumors and decided to investigate. They parked their car near the entrance, and without wasting any time, they walked inside the asylum. Little did they know that this would be a decision they would regret for the rest of their lives. Chapter 1: The Asylum. The abandoned asylum stood tall and ominous. It was as if it was still alive, waiting for its next victims. The teenagers walked around the halls, taking in the eerie atmosphere. They saw rusted equipment, tattered curtains, and cobwebs everywhere. As they moved further into the building, they heard faint whispers and footsteps. They tried to ignore it, but the sounds grew louder and louder. Suddenly, they heard a loud bang, and the doors behind them shut close. They tried to push it open, but it was no use. Chapter 2: The Ghostly Presence. The group was stuck in the asylum, with no way out. They heard strange noises and saw shadows moving around them. One of them, Rachel, felt something brush against her shoulder. She turned around to see a ghostly figure staring back at her. The figure seemed to be from the asylum's past, and it was not happy with their presence. The teenagers tried to leave, but the ghostly presence had other plans. It blocked every exit, trapping them inside. Chapter 3: The Haunting. The ghostly presence continued to haunt the teenagers. They saw images of the asylum's past, the patient's screams, and the staff's cruel experiments. They were witnessing the horror of the past, and they couldn't escape it. One of the teenagers, John, found a diary lying on the floor. It belonged to one of the asylum's staff, who wrote about the horrors they witnessed. The diary mentioned a secret room where the staff conducted their most gruesome experiments. The room was hidden and could only be accessed through a secret passage. Chapter 4: The Secret Room. The group followed the instructions in the diary and found the secret passage. They walked down the dark tunnel, and finally, they reached the room. It was dark, and they could barely see anything. But, they heard something moving in the shadows. As they moved closer, they saw a figure standing in front of them. It was a patient who was experimented on, and the staff left him there to die. The patient was now a monster, and he attacked the teenagers. Chapter 5: The Escape. The teenagers fought the monster, but it was too strong. They tried to escape, but the doors were locked from the outside. They were trapped, and the monster was closing in. Suddenly, they heard a loud explosion, and the doors broke open. The local police had arrived and rescued them. They explained what happened inside the asylum, and the police investigated the secret room. They found evidence of the staff's experiments and the patient who became a monster. And there you have it, folks. Another chilling horror story that will make your skin crawl. The abandoned asylum still stands today, a reminder of the horrors of the past. The teenagers who survived this ordeal will never forget what they witnessed inside. Who knows what other secrets are hidden inside the asylum, waiting to be discovered.